Here we go. As a reminder to everyone watching right now, this is a best of one.
Yeah. So we will only. This is already the ace match. We jump in with no king match, no nothing. We are just already in that ace match. Oh my god, I'm so used to pressing Control Shift 3. That's what I did again, even though I said it's a best of one. Oh my. Oh my, oh my. This is going to be it. One of these players is going to be eliminated from the tournament. Who's it going to be? We are going to discover here on Oxide. Ellie, we be oxidizing and we be breathing. And I need to know what kind of air the player spotting in the lower left-hand corner of the map, all the way in the bottom of the left-hand corner, is breathing. I don't know where that sentence went. He is going to be representing himself as he is currently teamless. No Ball Pain, if I'm not mistaken. Rip Ball Pain. He is coming out from the land of Hong Kong. He is crafty. He is soaring through the skies. The stork himself, stroking his beef. He is Bistork.
I have a very disturbing image of a stork stroking beef. That's putting in the top right hand corner of Oxide LE, currently getting cannon rushed as the forge does get thrown down. We do have the Australian Zerg player. He's blue, representing Downfall Gaming. DFG. It is Oreo. Oh boy. Oh boy.
And Oreo already knows something is up.
Oh boy.
Bistork trying his best to make sure that this probe does not go down. Oreo immediately going to be canceling that hatch. That pylon finishes up. And one cannon will be thrown down.
Yeah, exactly. This position has been forfeit by Oreo. He only sent 2 drones here just to confirm and force, buildings to be made. Oreo, he gave up on this position. He is taking his natural in the unnatural location. But we'll see how hard Bistork commits. Okay, he does cancel the pylons.
Yeah, he'll probably keep the cannon up for a little while, trying to be a little bit sneaky with this probe. Does not want to reveal that he knows where the unnatural base is at. Not quite yet.
Ooh, meanwhile, Oreo, he's just taking a third. He just doesn't even care, mate.
Meanwhile, Bistork gonna be throwing out a pylon over that location. I hope that's what happens anyway.
Yeah, I mean, Bistork, he can still cannon rush, but of course, he did just scout and he did. Oh my god, he canceled the Roach Warren?
What?
Huh.
Classic misdirection coming out from Bistork, or from Oreo. I'm so used to Bistork being the one who is cheeky that.
Yeah, and the problem is that Oreo hasn't seen these cannons. Now he's gonna finally be able to see them with his drone, and the hatchery does finish.
Even prevents the gas from being taken here.
Oh,
and yeah, the base does finish up, so it can no longer be canceled. Ah, man, Oreo. He is sinking costs at least one of his bases right now. Meanwhile, I was going to say, it was really cool that he canceled that Roach Warren, but then the question was, what was going to be the follow-up? And I don't think Oreo is taking it yet, unless Link Speed is follow-up.
It's one of those things where you kind of pull the patience. He's like, I'm going to cancel my Roach Warren so that he thinks I'm going for roaches. And then he's like, oh my god. I don't have any roaches. Oh no, what have I done? Because if he did have roaches, he would have been able to clean up these cannons and he would have been able to hold on to his natural base. But as a result of these cannons finishing up, this hatchery will fall.
That it will. I don't think Bistork has seen the other base just yet, but at this point, I don't think it really matters too much. Oreo is so far behind from what he wanted to do. Not too behind when it comes to, the work account of Bistork over here, but, I mean, his own Nexus is going to be finished up pretty soon, so, yeah, you never want to be in that situation as a Zerg player.
Yeah, exactly, and this could be the nail in the coffin because the Void Ray does show up. Void Ray versus the Queen, Void Ray does win, and there are no Queens to back this up. The Void Ray is just going to go to town in the mineral line.
Yeah, that other Queen is gonna have a long way to run over here. There's even a bit of a gap here in the creep. Bistork, he is. I don't even know how I want to describe this game. It feels kind of sadistic, honestly.
Mate, he's just doing whatever he wants right now against Oreo. To be fair, like Oreo, he does still have the worker lead. You know, he does have 2 bases. It's just the problem is he doesn't have any tech. What does he have going for him? He has a single gas. He doesn't have a lair. Doesn't have a third. Doesn't have a roach warren.
Anti-air.
Yeah.
It has to go back and forth between all of these bases. Owie. Drones don't have a lot of health, so even though they are light units, these Void Rays just wipe them out the face of the earth.
Exactly. Oreo, he does eventually defend, but no, this base, it's so exposed.
This is coming in. Aye in the chat.
Aye.
500 channel points. This has been Bistork really having his way with Oreo.
Oreo, oh my god. Okay,
he's getting a lair here?
I mean, when it finishes morphing, it will, like, you know, give him more health. Yeah, it will have more health. I guess that's the plan. Interesting choice for the lair to be thrown down at the 3rd base. He does manage to bring his queens over to help defend it, so he holds on to it. But I'm just worried because Glaves is about to finish.
And that is going to be the 2nd nail in the coffin. He's getting so many gateways beyond this, so yeah, Bistork not quite pulling a ranger here. Is going to be very committed to those adepts, and yeah, with that War Prism coming down, I do not have high prospects for Oreo.
I mean,
he does reveal that he has Glaives kind of early on, though.
He does, but yo, these 2 adepts by themselves are dealing so much damage. There's only 3 links to clean them up, so the adepts, they can just go to town. There's no mining whatsoever in the main base. All of these adepts are being warped in using the power of the cannon.
I forgot about that.
Oh no.
Man, I can feel Oreo right now.
Oh no, feels bad, man.
He's doing everything he can to retake control in this game, but Bistork, it feels like he's always just 1 step ahead.
Exactly, it made there's adepts all over the place. I don't think Oreo's going to be able to hold on here. Like, he has plenty of queens, sure, but like, there are adepts in the main, they're hitting the 3rd. It looks like there may be enough links to force Bistork back. Oh god.
Well, it's enough to chase the adepts back for now, but yeah, that Void Ray doesn't really care too much. While the queens are distracted, the adepts are shaving off the link count and gonna try to get more drone kills. They just shake completely away from over there, catch as many reinforcements as they can. Finally, the Roach Warren has been reestablished. Like, if only it was here from the start.
Exactly. Exactly. Oh god, the adepts, they do shade into the main, but to be honest, like, they haven't been able to get too many worker kills. They are getting queens though. GG gets
getting
called.
A lot of queens. Who even needs worker kills? GG is called. Bistork is now going to face another Zerg player. GG.
That
was brutal.
That was the Bistork of old. That's what that was.
It really was. Man, I miss this Bistork.
That's like that's the hype slayer Bistork right there. Yeah. That's the hype killer.
That is Bistork that traumatized Risky and Pro for never signing up for another Grand Platypus Open.
Oh god, for those wondering, in Grand Platypus Open, there are a couple of key players missing. Probe, the best player in Australia, he did sign up once last year, in the beginning of last year, and he faced
Bistork in the first round.
He faced Bistork in the first round. Bistork just knocked him down, and then Probe never showed his face again. Same story with Risky. Exact same story.
Yeah, you're like, yo, it's probably time zones because he's not in Korea anymore. No, it's all about Bistork.
Oh god, feels bad, man.
This killer. Hopefully Oreo signs up again. He has faced Bistork in the past. I think Oreo is quite resilient. His wrists aren't, but his spirit definitely is.
Oh boy, yeah, I mean, Oreo, he did so well making it as far as he did, but that was like such a rough game. That was just cannon rush into glaive adepts into it was so dirty. Oh god.
I could feel the dirt getting into my soul with every prismatic alignment.
It's as the people in the chat are saying, it's like everything that people hate about Protoss. There were cannon rushes, there were void rays, there were glaive adepts.
This is Bistork we know and love. And now he's gonna do it again in the Hong Kong Derby.